going. Okay. So I live here. Is there an echo, Niharika? Niharika, is there an echo?
Is there an echo? No.
Okay, good. So yeah, I started the stream at 7 o'clock. I have sent you the quiz link. Hey everyone. Um, I'm going to. Oh, you guys are seeing my screen. So Zoom meeting, I have to full screen this. Okay. And let me just open up the whole thing on my phone so that you know um, I'm not messing things up here. I'm look up. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Uh,
Okay, we're gonna start. Cool?
one
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of Camp K12 TV. And today we are gonna do something different. We have realized and we've spoken to a few of you guys, and you guys told us that you love solving quizzes, and we are going to be back with a quiz only. But this time, that quiz is going to help us something. I learned something about logic. Remember how last time Nitish sir took a quiz, which also helped us learn something about logic. This is also one of those quizzes. So, sir, are we ready?
Yes, I sent you the quiz link.
Okay, I will. I'll wait. In the meantime, okay.
It's. Did you see the? Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
So just share your screen.
Hanji. Can you
So
tell me?
guys, today's quiz is going to be a bit different. Okay. Today's quiz is going to be about logical thinking about how programs work, but we are going to be using hatch blocks, and it's going to be a quiz on logical thinking. Okay, just let's go with that, and everything else you will learn in the quiz itself.
Yeah. 1 second.
Yes.
I'm, I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it. So everyone, the ones who are new, we are going to do a Kahoot quiz. If you've not done this with us before, I'm going to quickly tell you what to do. Okay. So we are going to go to kahoot.it. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how it looks. Okay. So this is how your screen should look like. If it looks like this, then awesome. We are going to give you game pin in 2 minutes. All you have to do is you have to go to kahoot.it. Can you please go there
Yeah.
quickly?
So we're going to be sharing the game pin in a minute, but in the meantime, everybody, either from your phones or from your laptops, from desktops, whatever you're using, just
Yeah.
go to kahoot.it and we will share the game pin with you.
Yes. And if you're already on kahoot.it, then just say yes, 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 we are already here. So it'll be easier for us to know. Um, yeah, guys, again, before we start, I have to tell you this that every time we stream, there's a lag of 20 seconds, correct? So whatever we say in real life, you get to hear 20 seconds after that. Yeah. So even with questions, it's going to be similar, and I want you to all have patience about it. Okay. So you'll have 40 seconds to answer the questions because we've set the time limit to 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. This is sir. Everyone's saying it's blur, and it is blur actually.
Yeah,
I can.
guys, we are streaming in 1080p. Just YouTube has updated its things. Just select 1080p from your stream, from wherever you're streaming. Select the video setting to be 1080p, and it will become crystal clear. I
Like,
did
can
that
you?
on my phone itself, and I'm seeing very clearly everything. Just do that.
Okay. Oh, people are saying it's clear. Okay. Yes, I'm giving the pin now, guys. So should I? Should I? Nitish sir, give the
Yeah,
pin.
yeah, yeah. Share the pin.
Okay. So this is your game pin. It's 6985208. But guys, today is about logic, so you have to think. Okay, it's like
Yeah, you
that.
have to pay attention to the
Yeah.
question, very clear attention to the question, and see, don't rush into answering the question. If
Oh yay!
yes, yeah, we're getting people to join right now. Good. So
Yes,
I mean, the only suggestions from our side is going to be first focus on solving the correct questions correctly, and then focus on improving your speed. If you are answering questions fast, but you're answering them wrong, then there's no point of you answering fast.
yes.
First,
Pratibha Dubey, you have to join on kahoot.it and enter this game pin.
yeah,
Harkesh Singh, you
I'm
have
just
to
going to send
join
the
on
link and the game pin in
kahoot.it.
the chat.
Yes. And the game pin is 6985208. Yes. We are sharing in chat where to join, so you guys will get that.
So I have sent two messages from my side. One is the link on which you're supposed to play the quiz, and then the second is the game pin that you're supposed to enter. Awesome. So
But the link did not come, Nitish.
hey, we have around half of the viewers have joined. I'm guessing let's give them another 1 minute, and then we can start. Right.
Learning
So guys,
logic.
we are doing a quiz on logic, on how computers process logic. It's going to be, it's an easy thing. Trust me, it's easy. Uh,
You just have to think. Don't rush
yeah.
into it, as Sir said. Today, speed is not important. Today, thinking and correct answer is more important.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Namit. Namit is helping, which is very nice.
Yes. Let's keep this going. Okay. So let's give them another 15 seconds. Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good.
And
So
then
guys, in
start.
the next 15 seconds, join and then we are going to start the quiz. Okay.
Anji.
So and again, so, we mentioned this last time as well, and we're going to mention this today as well. Even if you're joining late, like if you have joined late and the quiz has already started, you can still be a part of the quiz. The game pin is always going to be visible at the bottom right corner of Niharika ma'am's screen. Just go to kahoot.it, even if the quiz has started, go to kahoot.it and enter that game pin that you see at the bottom right corner of Niharika ma'am's screen. You will be able to join this current quiz. Okay. So yeah, let's start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's start.
You can still
Okay,
join it. Don't
yeah, you
worry.
guys can still join the game.
Yeah.
Let's start with the first question, okay? It's an easy question. In next few seconds, you'll see an image, and the question is, what is the value of the variable speed when the green play button is pressed? So you can
Type
see
the
there are three blocks here. Set variable speed to 0, change speed by 1, change speed by -2. So you have to select.
kahoot.it. Nitish, can you send the kahoot.it link once again?
Yeah,
Everyone has.
kahoot.it. HTTPS.
It's very easy, guys. There are already 43 of you who have started answering.
Yeah, so we are reaching the limit or time limit for this question. So each question has 1 minute. Okay, and because of the time delay between us streaming and you seeing the question, you all get 45 seconds to answer the question, and you have to answer the question correctly in. Okay, let's not go to the next question. Let me first of all tell you guys how this question works. Since okay, so
I'm going to
we had
show
three
me.
blocks, right? Niharika ma'am, yep. See, it says when. Once again, how did you open up the image?
Oh, if I just say show media, it shows the image.
Oh, that's good. So you guys can see it says when green play button is clicked, set variable speed to 0. So initially the variable speed becomes 0 and then it changes by 1. So it increases by 1, 0 plus 1. The speed's new value after the second block is 1. And after the third block is 1 minus 2. 1 plus minus 2, that is equal to 1 minus 2, that's minus 1.
Yes.
So the final value of speed, the moment you arrange blocks like this, becomes minus 1.
Yes.
Okay?
You have
Cool.
to
So,
you have to think about it, guys. See, now you understand what kind of questions they are, right? So you have to slowly think about this thing. Okay? Awesome. Next.
guys, Kahoot.it. If you guys Google Kahoot now, the very first link you guys get is how to play Kahoot. Okay? Like Niharika ma'am, if you just open up a new tab and Google Kahoot and show them what to do.
Yes.
Just
So if
a
I
new
click
tab and just search for Kahoot and press enter. The very
on,
first website you get is what you have to open up. That's it.
yes, and you'll see something like this where you have to enter this game
This
pin
game
six
pin
nine
six
eight
nine
five
eight
zero,
five two zero eight. Yeah.
and we have legendary that's at the top. That's
That's
damn
nice.
cool.
San, Samara, Akash, Janak. All of you are
I think
doing really good.
I think
Okay.
yeah.
We had 8 people answer correctly here. So I'm hoping from this point onwards, guys, again, spend some time in solving the question properly rather than focusing on speed. Okay. First answer correctly, then answer fast. Okay. So
And
let's go to
I'm
the next question in 3, 2, 1. You will now see a variable. Uh, the question says set variable str to length of the string Nitish, Nitish, and
first
then
thing, what is the length of message? Okay, that's an important point.
yes,
First think about it for 2 minutes.
then the
You
second
can
block says set variable Niharika to str divided by 2.
correct. So whatever answer you got as a length of message, you have to divide it by 2. So one answer just vanishes, guys, because you divide by
Okay,
2.
so we have last 10 seconds for this question. Yeah. So let's
Okay?
5, 4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Yes. Oh,
Nice. So okay, we are getting more people to answer correctly. So
yes.
again, see, in JavaScript, in most of the programming languages, strings, any text that you type between double quotes is a string, right? It can be words, numbers, or combination of words and numbers and anything. So right here, Nitish is a string. Okay. So length of string means how many characters are there in that string. So, like JavaScript, Python, all the languages have a length parameter for strings. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, Nitish has 6 characters: N, I, T, I, S, and H. So length of string is 6. So the variable str is equal to 6. So the variable Niharika is equal to 6 divided by 2. That is equal to 3. Okay, got it? Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
amazing. Do you want to go to the next question?
yes. Niharika, ma'am, can you just zoom in? Can you just make Chrome full screen? Press function F11. Yeah, you just make quiz of, yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So now let's go to the next question. It has just 2 options. Okay. So we have a question that says when the play button is clicked, the color of the box turns green. So there is a box, there is an imaginary box, and the code says when green play button is clicked, if not of square root of 9 is less than equal to 3, then set the color of box to red, else set the color of box to green. Now the question is saying when you click on the green play button, box turns green. Is that true or is that false? Now this is tricky. So you have to think. First of all, square root of
First of all,
9.
the clue is less than or equal to.
Yeah, then there is less than equal to, then there is a not operator as well. So you have to think. You have to think right now on what to.
It's oh,
Wow, that is nice. So
good job, guys.
show the media and explain how this works again. Yeah.
Yes.
So see, square root of 9 is 3, right? So 3 less than equal to 3 is true. Not of 3 less than equal to 3 becomes false. And because that condition becomes false, so box does not turns to red, box
It
turns
turns
to
to
green.
green.
So our statement of when you click on the play button, box turns green, is that true? Yes, that's true. Because the way this conditional statements work, right? So even see, if the not was not there, then square root of 9 is less than equal to 3. That's true. That's correct, completely correct. But after the operation of square root of 9 less than equal to 3, because we have that not operator, that not is turning the true statement to false. So the
Nice.
condition becomes false. So we jump to else immediately. Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So next question. First of all, yeah,
What?
let's look at the Samara is congratulations, Samara. You are uh, maintaining your position there, and Kriti has risen up by 8 places. That's also really good. And I can see like top five, everybody is rising up. Amya, Garvit, Lavya, Sun, everyone is rising up or trying to maintain their position. So good job, everyone. Let's move to the next question.
Yes.
Yeah, so this was the explanation.
Experiments.
I
Yeah.
just went through it.
Okay,
Okay.
guys, this is super tricky question. Think about it. Even I made a mistake.
So what happens when the green
You
play
have
button
to
is
help them
clicked?
with this.
Okay. We're creating two timers. One is called up timer that is running every 2 seconds and changing the box's Y position by one. Okay. And then we have another timer that runs every 2 seconds and changes the box position by -1.
The
So when you
same.
click on the green play button, does the box move up? Does the box move down?
It
Or
doesn't
box
matter.
does not move? Or box moves both up and then down? How does it work? Okay. So here, uh, yeah, just assume like it's a standard coordinate space with y pointing up and down. Okay, don't uh, start questioning what if we are in a relative space or everything. Don't do that. Okay,
Very
awesome.
good.
That is really good. That is really good. Okay, here what I would recommend all of you to do is, in fact, what I would recommend all of you to do for all of these questions is, you guys like can rewatch the video, look at the blocks that we are showing you. You guys can
Right.
go to Hatch Kids and
Yeah.
attach the blocks in that manner and output the result and see if the answer that we are showing you are correct or not, and see how if you make even small changes to the order in which the blocks are placed, how drastically the output changes. So here what
Yes.
happens is both timers run simultaneously, and that means one timer is trying to make the box move up, one is trying to make the box move down. I'll recommend this set of blocks. Go to Hatch Kids and have a box in your scene and attach these set of blocks in your code and then run your scene and then see what happens to your box. Okay, see what happens to your box when you remove one of these timers, when you just have one timer, or when you stop and start timers differently, or when you have different intervals in these timers. And you will notice why does the box does not move for this condition, because both timers run simultaneously. One is trying to make the box move up, one is trying to make the box move down. So it's like a tug of war, and the box stays in the center, does not move at all. Okay.
Awesome.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
Yes. Everyone needs the question to be zoomed in. How do we manage that?
Uh,
Wow, we have a lot of people who's come up. That's so
yeah.
cool. Ishkan,
So
Naskar,
we have
Mahesh, congratulations.
Samira has Samara is maintaining her position. Kavishka, Naskar, San, Mahesh, all of you. So the next two questions are of double points. So if you guys don't lose hope, okay? Next two
Yeah.
questions like can topple the leaderboard completely. Next two questions will give you double the points you have been earning till now. Okay?
Uh,
So we have last two questions. Let's have a go at them. Okay, so the question simply asks, what is the final value of the variable? No, no, no. Niharika ma'am, yeah, keep it at 100%. Yeah, yeah, this is perfect. Bus. Yeah.
yeah.
So what is the final value of the variable n? Okay, and you can see we have a set of block that goes when green play button is clicked, set the variable n to 1. Then repeat 4 times, change the value of n by the value of n. Okay, so this is a bit tricky. Trust me, this is a bit tricky. If you guys are able to figure this out immediately and answer it correctly, then that's really good. So what I would recommend is, if you're not able to figure it out, again, go to Hatch and try this set of blocks and see what the output comes out to be. Also, we have 10 people who have answered correctly. Let me explain how this works. Oh, Niharika ma'am, we can't show the. Okay, don't worry. Ma'am, can you just open up Hatch Kids? Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Do you want to share the screen? I can
No, no,
stop
no.
sharing.
Just why don't you share your screen and let's open up Hatch. So before the last question, I'm just going to show you why the answer was yeah. Good. So I told you this last two questions are double points. So Gaurav and Lavya just popped up on the top. Okay, so Niharika I was going to show you that how the calculation worked in this question. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's open up an empty project, and what you can do is create a variable n, or yeah, just create a variable n on in your global section variables. Create a variable n.
And
Yeah, and set variable n to 1.
I'm gonna bring it here. Oopsie. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna set it to 1, right?
Yes. And then bring out the change n by
Okay.
and change n by n. So go to variables again and bring out, no, go to variables again.
I got it.
Yes. And between these two, you have to attach a repeat for block and run the entire thing. Controls, repeat 4 times, go down, yes. And attach this entire thing in a when green play button click block.
Yeah.
And what you can do is at the end, once the code ends running, what you can do is you can say box, say the value of n for 5 seconds. Go to box,
Yeah. And I
scroll
just
down.
have to put the
Yeah,
box
say
to.
hi. Rather than say hi, just say at the end, very end. Yeah, say the value of n for 3 seconds. Let's
Just
do that.
remove this, right? So I'll just end, right?
Yeah. So now, guys, see what Niharika ma'am has done. We have attached the same set of blocks. So set variable n to 1. At the beginning, n is equal to 1. And then
Yeah.
what are we doing? We are changing the value of n by its value. So when n
Yes.
is 1, change n by 1. So 1 plus 1, that's 2. Then change n by n, that means change n by 2. So
Yeah.
n becomes 2 plus 2, that means n becomes 4. And then in the next turn, n becomes 4 plus 4, 8. And then in the next turn, n becomes 8 plus 8. Right now, if you click on the green play button, the box will display the final output of n. And you see, this will say 16. See?
Oh, I can just change.
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
what you can, yeah, you can make it for 5 seconds as well. Or what you can do is you can attach box say n inside the repeat block after change n by n. And after that, say just say wait for 1 second. Attach a wait for 1 second block. and you will see the value of n change every loop. So go to, guys, we have one last question remaining. Okay, one last question remaining. So don't exit your Kahoot quiz. No, no, just after the box say. After the box say, you can have.
Yeah, even if I do that, it will still display.
Yeah, so box say n for 1 second and wait for 1 second. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now when Niharika ma'am clicks on the green play button, you can see the box go through all the values of n. So n becomes 2, then 4, then 8, then fourth time n becomes 16. Okay, awesome. Let's go to the next question. It's again a tricky question, similar question, but a bit tricky. And that's the last question for today's quiz. Okay, so let's go to the last question. And again, it's double points. Same, what's the final value of the variable n, but here the blocks are arranged a bit differently. Okay, Niharika ma'am, you can zoom in as an control minus for your screen and full screen the quiz, full screen Kahoot. Don't end it, don't end it. Yeah, cool. So guys, last question. It's not same as your previous question. Okay, it's a
Yeah.
bit different. You have to see for yourself how is this different from your previous question, and you have to figure out the correct answer. Okay, so when green play button is clicked, repeat 4 times, set n to 1 and change n by n. Okay, and what is the final value of the variable n, right? So we have last 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah. Okay. Huh.
Cool.
Okay. We have good number of people. We have good number of people answering correctly. That's really good. Okay. So the difference between this and the previous question was, in the previous question, the set variable n to 1 was outside the loop block. Yeah. Right
Yeah.
now, what's happening here is every time the loop runs, n is again set to 1. And then we are saying change n by 1. So n is 1, set n to 1, so n is equal to 1. And then in the next block, we say change n by n. So n becomes n plus 1. So n becomes 2. And then the loop runs the second time, where we are again resetting the value of n back to 1. So n's value of 2 doesn't matter anymore at the beginning of any loop, right? So at the end of every loop, n is equal to 2. At the beginning of every loop, n is equal to 1 in this. Again, you guys can just try out this set of blocks in Hatch and you will see how the value of n is changing in every loop. Here, n is not changing at all. N becomes 1, then n becomes 2. Then again, n becomes 1, then n becomes 2. That's how the loop is progressing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's all. Okay. So those who have answered 2, you were correct. Those who have answered 32, uh, I have an idea of how you guys reached that answer, but yeah, you just needed to take a bit of time to figure out the correct answer. So, oh my God, we have third position Yashes, who has answered 3 out of 6 questions correctly. Soumya, the second position, who have answered 3 out of 6 questions correctly, and Samaira, congratulations, you have answered 4 out of 6 questions correctly. That is amazing. And then fourth and fifth positions were, I think they were siblings, Gaurav and I forgot the other person's name.
Garvit and Lavya.
Love. Okay, yeah. So congratulations to both of you as well. Okay, so I hope you guys had uh, you guys. I'm not sure if you guys like this quiz or not, but the
It
reason,
was different, but these different things will help you learn, guys. It's
yeah,
important to know logic before coding. I think a lot of you guys think that coding is just about Roblox and Minecraft, but it's not, right? It's about creating amazing games like Roblox and Minecraft. So if you guys want to one day become someone who's creating those sort of games, then you have to go through these process of logic, and it will, and then yeah, why not? So thank you so much, Nitish sir, for an amazing, amazing quiz. And I'm going to see all of you guys next Friday, same time. Please do comment on what else would you like for us to do. Would you like to play more quizzes? If so, then what topic? Or would you like to bring back a super coder again, or would you like a master class from Nitish sir like he used to teach? So everyone comment whatever you would like to do from next time, and we'll ensure that we bring it back to you guys. Yeah. So Nitish
Yeah.
sir, do you have
So
anything?
I had a few things. So the reason we were doing this today is because we tonight we are launching a new version of Hatch Kids on the
Yay.
platform with the new blocks. So you would have seen the difference between the blocks that were there in the images and the blocks that Niharika ma'am was using while she was demonstrating Hatch Kids. Yeah. So we are launching a new version of Hatch Kids. The differences is that the blocks, we have a complete new structure of blocks and the way the blocks read so that they are more cohesive. Oh my God, I'm missing, I'm missing the word. They are more cohesive. Cohesive.
Yes.
Damn it. I am fine. They are more fluent to read when you attach the blocks with one another. Okay, and they are more colorful as well, more distinguishable, and some functionalities of some complex blocks have changed. We have simplified the blocks, so those will be live by tonight, and you guys can go to your older projects as well. We are maintaining this, so your older projects will not be affected. They will have the older structure of blocks, and the newer projects are going to have the newer structure of blocks. Okay, so yeah, so try out the blocks that we showed in the quiz today. Rewind the video and go through each of the questions. Try to create those set of blocks uh, on your own on Hatch and see how logic works. So the purpose of doing this was also to show you guys how logic works in computer, how computer solves uh, problems. It solves them step by step, one block after the other, one line of code after the other. Okay, so the whole purpose of this quiz was so that you guys understand how computers think, how computers solve problems, and how can you also develop that way of logical thinking. Okay, so and then new hash blocks that will be live tonight. So we watch out for that as well. Awesome. So I'm gonna end the
Nitish
stream.
sir, and I
And
will need, oh, there's an echo now.
oh,
Okay, we will definitely take quizzes, sir. But next time, everyone who is commenting, I'll see you same time. If you join Friday 7 p.m., then you will get to attend a quiz. Okay, so I'll see you. Bye bye. You can stop streaming.